Do we really understand what is in the food that we eat every day? Although these foods may look harmless, they may actually contain toxic substances which may be harmful to our body. When these toxic substances are being accumulated in our bodies over a period of time, they may cause killer diseases and severely affect our health. Today there are more than 3,000 chemicals added to our foods. 700 have been found in drinking water and 400 have been identified in the human tissue. The bad news is, these figures are increasing each year. For example, pesticides are being used in the production of crops, but due to commercial pressures, most farmers are using excessive amounts of these agricultural pesticides, which is far exceeding the safety limits of usage. Many governments lack the resources to legislate and monitor the use of pesticides. Around 30% of pesticides marketed in developing countries do not meet internationally accepted quality standards set by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. The Consumer Association of the United States shows that if a child consumes too much of pesticides-contaminated food, the nervous system can damage easily. They also stress the danger it may bring to pregnant women. In fact, in the United States, about 6,500 new cases of cancer are diagnosed amongst children under 15 years old, and about 2,200 children die of cancer each year. As for the various types of meat that we eat every day, they contain high levels of antibiotics and growth stimulants due to the pressures of commercial demand. The irony is that the use of antibiotics on animals are actually banned in most countries. Seafood too are not spared from harmful chemicals due to pollution. As you have seen, by eating vegetables, meat and seafood, we could expect these harmful toxins to enter our bodies and eventually affect our health. Pro-Life Multifunction Ozonizer is the best way to sterilize your food. It uses high voltage technology to generate ozone and allow us to sterilize our food in the most convenient and efficient way. This is how it works. We shall put the food to be sterilized into a container filled with water. Then we place the bubble stone in the water. After 15 minutes, we can see a layer of foam floating on top of the water. Swirl the foam on a stick and when it dries, burn it. What you will see is that the substance does not melt and it releases a strong chemical stench. Imagine if we eat this substance, more toxins will be accumulated in our bodies. Ozone can also be used in food preservation. To illustrate this, simply put 2 packets of vegetables in the refrigerator, one ozonated and the other not. After 7 days, you can see the ozonated vegetable is still fresh, while the other one is already wrinkled and has turned yellow. This shows that ozone can be used in food preservation. To show how ozone can break down chemicals, let us take 2 glasses of water. Then we add coloring into the water and we ozonize one of them. Eventually we'll see that the ozonized water has returned to its original color. This clearly shows how Pro-Life Multifunction Ozonizer can break down chemicals found in fruits, vegetables, meat and seafood. On June 26, 2001, the United States Food and Drug Administration has approved the use of ozone in gaseous and in aqueous phases as an antimicrobial agent on food, including meat and poultry. So what is ozone? Ozone is a form of oxygen containing 3 atoms rather than 2 atoms of oxygen. It is produced by a high voltage of electricity, such as lightning, or a high energy of ultraviolet light passing through oxygen. Ozone occurs readily in nature, at the stratosphere, near waterfalls, or close to an electric spark. The first ozone generators were developed in Germany around the year 1857. Pro-Life Multifunction Ozonizer is produced by high voltage electricity. Pro-Life Multifunction Ozonizer has many usages, such as food sanitizer, water sterilizer, alkaline converter, bathing and beauty, air purifier, and many more. The use of ozone to treat drinking water in the United States has been encouraged by the Environmental Protection Agency And this is clearly stipulated in the Safe Drinking Water Act 1973 as amended. Because of ozone's short life, it quickly converts to pure oxygen and thus adds much needed oxygen to the water, and when we drink ozonated water, the oxygen will further strengthen our cells. The basic food of cells are water, nutrients, protein, and oxygen. Healthy cells will give us healthier tissue, organ, system, and ultimately a healthier body. Interestingly, according to two-time Nobel laureate winner of the Nobel Prize for Cancer Research, Dr. Otto Heinrich Warburg, cancer has only one prime cause. It is the replacement of normal oxygen respiration of the body's cell by an anaerobic cell respiration. Basically, the cause of cancer is lack of oxygen at the cellular level. ProLife's multifunction ozonizer was tested by the ITDI, Department of Science and Technology, Republic of the Philippines, and it was found that when tested with 1 liter of polluted water for 15 minutes, there was a 99.99% reduction in coliform bacteria. As for tap water, there was a 100% reduction of heterotrophic plate count. The pH of tap water exposed to ozonizer was 8.45, which is alkaline, and this is good for our body, which is acidic due to our unhealthy diet, carbonated drinks, pollution, and stress. Ozonated water can eradicate bacteria and help people have healthy skin. Ozone can also be used to sterilize baby bottles and teats. Ozonated water can also be used for treatment of foot and skin fungus infections. Ozone has a short life and it breaks down to produce regular oxygen. However, some of us may be asking this question: why do I need extra oxygen when there is plenty of oxygen in the air? Well, let's take a look. A long time ago, the oxygen level in the air was about 38%. This figure dropped to 21% in 1965, and today it is only around 19%. This is mainly due to soaring population, pollution, and industrialization. The figure is more alarming in most cities, only around 12 to 16%. Anything less than 7% oxygen level, we will have reached starvation level. Ozone is extremely effective in eliminating airborne pollutants, fumes, cigarette smoke, chemicals, odors, fungus infections, bacteria, and viruses from the air. It does not work by masking or covering up the problem like ionizers do. Instead, it oxidizes the pollutant, leaving pure oxygen. ProLife Multifunction Ozonizer, when tested by ITDI, the Department of Science and Technology, Republic of Philippines, it was found that it has 97.77% bacteria kill rate. Here are some of the sources of air pollution. ProLife Multifunction Ozonizer has also passed the German Equipment Safety Law and is authorized to display the TÜV mark, which is recognized by all European countries. The manufacturing facility for ProLife Multifunction Ozonizer has also been accorded the NSF Certificate of Registration from the United States. ProLife Multifunction Ozonizer has also complied with the International CE mark testing for product safety. This presentation was brought to you by ProLife. For further information, please contact the person who handed you this VCD.